1st, 2020. Holy crap, we're into June now. There's a lot I could say about what's going on right now. Don't like to get political on here. I like to use this my little corner of the internet to be kind of a break from all the everything going on in the world. But I will say this. Don't be racist. It's not difficult. And that's it. Okay, so head and swap over there. Okay. So yeah, we did some plot last time, which means we get to go talk to everybody and see what new things they have to say. And then we'll run around someplace new. I don't exactly know where yet. Just trying to come up with some kind of helpful title for this stream and didn't have any, so that's what you get. So we're gonna go to new places, yay! I did actually remember to go clear out my inventory yesterday. So, you know, that's exciting. Okay, hopefully, let me see. Okay, yeah, I need to load this. Yeah. I loaded up real fast to go talk to the War Council and, you know, possibly see where we could head today. And I forgot, since I did a big thing, it threw in a bunch of cutscenes. And yeah, so. And it autosaved, of course. Oh yeah, but look. Look at all those free slots. We can pick up so much stuff. Get excited. Alright. Commence cutscenes. Get my mouse out of the way.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlay's support, our numbers match his. Corypheus's followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
We've beaten their god twice over. Corypheus must be livid. Where is he now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
How'd she get in here without anyone hearing her? But yes, do go on, Morrigan.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
Alright. All of you continue standing here until I return.
This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
The lighting is not having a good time in this cutscene. Oh god.
It's beautiful, in its way.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more
Warn
appropriate
me.
question would be, where does it lead?
Okay, bye. People leave. This seems nice.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
Oh god. Crossroads chat.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
What does that mean?
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a safe place to raise my son. But only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
Alright, so that's where Morrigan's been this whole time.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
But Morrigan, knowledge is power.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Alright, that was fun. Hey Galaxy, how's it going? We just went to another dimension. And now we're in here. Ooh. It's not glowing anymore. Boo. Home is clean and clear. Very nice. Excellent work. As you can see, all this stuff is still behind me. Oh. I only had one room to clean up and I didn't do it. Oh.
For her, and she will know no fear of death. For Maker shall be
This
her
guy is
beacon
still stuck in
and
the,
her shield, her foundation and her sword.
Alright. I guess he can't really get away from that, so we'll just let him remain there with his shins in that bench. Hmm.
Maker, my enemies are abundant.
I'll
Many
get
are
to it at
those
some
who
point this
carry
week.
the blessing upon my parents and onto the Maker.
To wait for it to bother me enough to actually do something about it. Oh, there we go. It's like, where are my, herbs?
When there was no sky,
There we go.
Maker, you were the sky. When there was no
Okay, so because we did plot, we need to talk to everybody. Let's, well,
earth, you
let's
were
see
the
if Morgan
earth.
has
When
anything
there
new to
was
say while we're
nothing,
here,
you
even though we just
were
spoke with her.
everything.
I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe. One thing which makes me curious, did you encounter the hero of Ferelden at Adamant Fortress?
No?
Was the hero of Ferelden a friend of yours?
We traveled together during the time she fought the Blight. I helped her, and she helped me. Indeed, without her, my son would never have been born. Regardless, did you see her?
No.
I met no one by that title.
When the champion of Kirkwall mentioned a Grey Warden ally, I assumed it would be she.
So did everyone
It was,
else at the
after all,
time.
just the sort of thing in which she would involve herself. But that rather begs the question, if the hero of Ferelden was not at Adamant, where is she? My suggestion? Track her down. She could be a great aid against Corypheus, or a terrible foe to the Inquisition.
I want to know more about you, Morrigan.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
Apparently I have no questions. I should go.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Of course.
Contact Hero of Ferelden operation available.
I imagine your forces will be heading into
Hero
the
of
Arbor Wilds
Ferelden
very
being our
soon,
character from the
Inquisitor.
first game.
Trust me when
The
I
actual
say,
first
wherever
game.
the Illuvian is hidden, it is worth any effort to prevent Corypheus from acquiring it.
We didn't get to spend much time with her, which is a great sadness. Alright, so you know about elven lore. Tell me
You seem
things.
to know a great deal about elven lore.
The Dalish are not the only ones interested in the distant past, Inquisitor. Indeed, my skills allow me access to places the Dalish dare not even dream of. The ancient elves hold secrets they have not yet given up. Secrets about the foundation of Thedas itself. Thus, they are my focus. Corypheus clearly feels the same.
And since that avenue leads us nowhere, I shall take my leave.
I'll leave you to the garden.
As you like.
We can't talk to her son, so he's just going to stand here, awkwardly. Very good, carry on. It's actually fast travel back. Can get a few people in this main hall here. And Josephine, who is over here in her office. Josie, tell me things.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
Oh, yeah.
What's the next favor we need to get these Duparacats a lordship?
We need a judge of the royal court to procure documents acknowledging them as nobility again.
Ugh. Oh, wait, we didn't actually get the War Council on anything. We just had that cutscene and then Morrigan distracted us. Hold up. So something that's been funny to me. Oh yeah, Morrigan's here at the table now. Something that's been funny to me as I've been uploading all these to YouTube. So you know, YouTube can auto-generate thumbnails, and so it'll do one from like the very start of the video,
What happened in Adamant
and then a
is
little bit
shame.
later on,
I'm
and
still
then a little bit
reeling over the
later
army
past
of
that.
demons.
The vast
Imagine
majority
what
of the
would have happened
thumbnails
if the
have been
Inquisitor
us
hadn't
here at
arrived.
this table, and it's usually when we're looking at Liliana. I don't know why that keeps happening, but it's funny and also kind of annoying. Let's see. Again, we don't even need to bother with writer's posture or anything because we don't spend hardly any time on our mount. There's not really any other perk I'm really excited about right now. Store discounts are always kind of meh to me because I don't buy anything. So we'll get the bonus XP, start working on those. Okay. Gather medals. Thank you, Cullen. Truth or Dare the Endgame. Ambassador, following the arrival of your letter, I invited my dear cousin Blanchard to Halam-Sharal for an urgent consultation on the Inquisition, during which time I had his home thoroughly searched. A large sum of Tevinter gold was found in his chateau, as well as a room full of red lyrium. My cousin finds his stay at the Winter Palace shall be of duration. Lovely. Alright, so Celine loves it. We got an amulet of power. Cool. And what do we have going on here? Ah, that's right. We were helping, oh my god, Varric with his book stuff still. Nightingale, we removed the dwarf from his home in Hightown. He had another manuscript in progress, which we burned, doused in acid, and threw into the sea. That's... Did you wash the acid off before you threw it into the sea? I don't think the fish appreciate that. That seems extreme. Yeah, maybe a little. Apparently he has a beef with Varric for setting up the champion of Kirkwall with another runecrafter. He ranted about better beards and true dwarves and then declared himself the greatest writer in Thedas, at which point Fletcher laughed so hard she started choking. That dwarf is a menace. And he claims he didn't send a note to Skyhold. Okay. Ornate Bianca grip. Cool. Remind me to make that at some point. Okay, we need to do something else with the Duparacats, which... I think we've already done all that we can right now? Let's see, since everybody's freed up, let's see what we've got here. I recently became aware of a talented and inventive young blacksmith from the Anderfells. Once we were introduced through my extensive connections, I negotiated a deal to obtain his weapon plans for the Inquisition. Unfortunately, I have just now been outbid by a nobleman from Valdorma who maintains a private army. Would hate to lose those designs. Is there anything we can do? Okay, so this is going to be more, weapon schematics and stuff, which would probably be worth getting, but I don't want them working on that right now, because as you can see, this took like, what, 4.5 hours and 6.5 hours? That's a little much. I'd rather have them working on something else for now. Maybe, come back here before we get off today and put them on that. Let's see, unmask those across the sea. I had our people remove the downward pointing triangular symbols from our outposts. They have not made a reappearance, which means little. It's clear someone has an interest in the Inquisition. Someone organized with ties to those across the sea. We've eliminated the Kunari as the most obvious suspects. Nonetheless, knowing who they're not does not tell us who they are, what they're doing, or why. They're clever, we know that, and they have resources, but so do we, and they should learn that they are not to toy with the Inquisition. Okay, Liliana. If our investigations have any hope of succeeding, we'll have to strike hard and fast before they even know we're looking. A coordinated effort hitting all the leads we have at once. Or Cullen! This is pointless. I won't commit our forces to hunting a shadowy cabal dressed. Obsessed with the little chalk drawings. Okay. Say we forget this and focus on Corypheus. Josie doesn't care. Get him, Liliana.
Inquisitor.
Have Cullen go do something else. Ah. Your worship, my town of Valgamore has been besieged by Darkspawn. I cannot fathom where the loathsome beasts have come from, but I beg the Inquisition for assistance. My own humble forces have already been dispatched to help in your own noble efforts, leaving my people ill-equipped against this savage host. Word of your redemption of the Grey Wardens has already spread far. Please, if you could spare them, Valgamore lives or dies by your word. Okay, so Cullen hates shadows. Okay. It's odd to see a town threatened by Darkspawn. I suggest we investigate before committing forces. Is that all, Liliana? Save the wardens for a true emergency. Or Cullen's like, yes, send the wardens in. Which, I'm kind of hesitant to do, frankly, because any operation I got that was like, hey, this is perfect for the wardens, a lot of them got wrecked and we ended up with no more wardens, so I might want to hold off on that for now. Have Liliana go investigate. Let's see. Inquisitor, we've received reports of an abandoned gold mine in the hills south of Griffinwing Keep. According to the locals, the mine's still capable of producing. It was abandoned only because the threat of Darkspawn attack made the operation unfeasible. Should we dispatch soldiers to secure the place and guard any wagons that make their way to the keep? It should add considerably to our income for the future. Sure, why not? This is only for Cullen. Perfect. Yes, do it.
Inquisitor.
Alright. Improving morale. Commander, our work continues in the approach. It's a difficult post, but our soldiers are determined to represent the Inquisition as best they can. Morale flags at times, but we manage. Let's see. So, Liliana wants to give them better shoes. Cullen wants to give them better food. Josie wants to give them books. Think let's give them better food. That would make me the happiest anyway. Then shoes. Books, not so much. I don't know. I'm not much of a reader. eh. Much more into food. Let's see. Situation is unfolding in the Navaran city of Cumberland, location of the College of Magi, which, until the outbreak of the Mage Rebellion, was the philosophical heart of the circles of Magi. Now mostly abandoned, it has become home to a number of mage refugees. This has drawn the ire of local citizens, and mobs are threatening to assault the college and burn it to the ground, with Dukes Sandral and Axis doing nothing to stop them. Lovely. Inquisition agents suspect that Venatori agents are behind the mobs, looking to recover artifacts from the college once its magical defenses are breached. Use diplomacy! No. I want Liliana to do that one too. Actually, this might be one for Josie. I'm tired of reading all these. I might just throw her into resource gathering. There's a contender to rival the alliance with the Tybalts. Lady Richelieu sent the following letter. The de Rosiers are a stubborn threat. The most efficient way to deal with them is to nullify with the social alliance, but the only pairing of import is unavailable because the Tybalt daughter has betrothed herself elsewhere. She has the luxury of such a wasteful pairing because of the Inquisition bearing the weight in this partnership. Our hands are tied. You face the difficult task of attacking the status of Lord de Rosier unless you were to demand that task of the Tybalts. If their investment were more taxing, they would be more inclined to an arranged match for the daughter. And that is a well-respected currency in Orlais. Ah, come on. You know what, Josie? How about you go grab some stuff?
Inquisitor.
I want Liliana to do the rest of these. Is that a good use of her? No, but we're doing it. Vivian approves of something. You know what would be cool if Cole approved of anything I did ever? You know, that's just me. Okay, who else do we need to talk to? Cole hates fun. Cole apparently hates compassion, or at least my form of it.
I knew Stroud, you know, not well. He led the Wardens near Kirkwall. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered.
Thank
He
God
wasn't
that
the first good
mustache.
man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
We don't know that he's dead, Varric. He's just lost in the Fade. He might be fine. He might pop out on the other side.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah, closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where she's going. Fenris needs to know. Maker, I'm glad I won't be doing this in person. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
So yeah, that conversation with Varric is considerably more tragic if you leave Hawk in the Fade.
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, alright?
I need to stand here and think about my letters, and then not do anything about them for a minute. Oh god, now I have to remember how to get up to
That's the
Vivian.
lot. Strange bit of kit for me.
This was not it. This goes to Solus. We need to speak to him too. I don't want to. Okay, we need to not take the door that goes to Cullen. There we go. There's Dorian, we'll be talking to him. There's Fiona. Okay, we did it. Just need to find 2 more copies of that book and then we're good.
My dear, I know you must have a great deal on your mind right now, but I need to speak with you.
Ugh.
You know as well as I how far the Inquisition's influence has spread, and how desperate the Grand Clerics have become. Our opinion will be instrumental in their election of the new Divine.
Oh god, I should have saved before this conversation.
What do you suggest?
The Inquisition may not be invited to their vote, but our actions will certainly influence the Grand Clerics. To sit on the Sunburst throne, a candidate should have grace, charm, and a will of solid steel. Cassandra may lack the first 2, but unless you can think of someone better, she is the strongest choice.
What would your ideal Divine do with her power?
The most important thing, of course, is the restoration of the Circles and the Templar Order. The institutions that have protected Thedas for ages must be rebuilt, and the malcontents utterly crushed. We cannot allow anarchists to threaten the lives of the innocent. After we have restored sanity to the world, there will be time to address voices of dissent.
Where can we find candidates outside of the Chantry? There must be someone other than Leliana or Cassandra.
The Chantry is already desperate. They would not look to unordained women if they had any choice. You may have better luck searching the halls of the Imperial Court. There are many women serving the Empire who have the necessary presence and acumen.
And we're going to agree with her.
I think Cassandra would be best for the job.
Cassandra is our only hope of restoring order after all this chaos. I knew you would see it as I do. We will have to be very mindful of everything we do and say, for the Conclave certainly is doing the same. If they look to the Inquisition to provide a sign of the Maker's will, we will have to give them the right one.
Support Vivian operation available. What's the purpose of this? What the... Okay, anyway, let's go back. Let's go talk to Solus. He's gonna be cranky. But he can deal with it. Hey, we're only missing one of those. Won't give me the title of it until it's completed though, so I don't even know where to go back and, you know, try to finish it. Though I guess I could check my journal. That's Josephine's office again. Let us save before we speak to this guy. So yeah, the funny thing about this game is you can tell everybody what they want to hear, and they don't seem to be communicating with each other at all, so no one's the wiser.
My friend.
Really, he has nothing to say.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay. Oh, I guess we'll go back upstairs. Let's see how Dorian's doing. What's up, buddy?
You have remarkably little here on early to winter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
If I knew what you were looking for, I could help you.
You? I rather doubt that. I apologize. That was unworthy. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
What else could it be about? What happened at Adamant, of course. We went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
Okay, so he's still kind of freaking out about the whole thing, which is why he's yelling at me. It's just Dorian, buddy. I'm sorry, I'm not in control of the books. I would tell Liliana to go loot us some better books. I'm sorry. I learned so much. The Fade was great. Josephine's ready to report.
It was like walking in a nightmare. But everything was real. I couldn't...
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That any of us made it out alive is difficult to believe. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
Yeah, okay, physical form. It still lets you continue to flirt with him. In case you can't take hints, and in case you completely ignored the conversation earlier when he told you he was gay, and then his storyline where he also tells you he is gay. It's like, don't keep flirting with him. He already said no. Just leave him alone. What's up, Terry?
That's not exactly comforting, Dorian.
Nor should it be. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
You keep flirting with him, does he get annoyed? Or does he just kind of awkwardly, you know, deflect? Alright.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Alright, good luck, Dorian. Oh, and he's zoomed over to that bookcase. He's on it. Yep, this is post-Adamant. We just did that on, Friday. I had to remember which day it was again. Oh boy. See if Fiona has anything to say.
I'm told you gave the Grey Wardens another chance, Inquisitor. Would I have done the same, I
Forgiveness can be difficult. I hope the Order values what you've done and gives you no reason to regret it.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
Most are pleased with the Alliance, even if we wonder
I'm
what
sad
will
that you
happen
don't
next.
get too much dialogue with
leave you to
Fiona.
it.
I side with the Templars. Fiona is easier to fight. Really? No creature research to remove. I've heard a lot of people saying the mages gave them a tougher time than the Templars did. I've only ever sided with the mages. This is only my second time through this game, so I have no idea what it's like siding with the Templars. Let's see, I think Lilian wanted to talk to us. Yeah, there she goes.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
I'm sorry, Liliana. Templars is straight to the point. Alright.
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live.
Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the Fade. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
Alright. Oh, we've talked to everybody over here. Head back up, see if Cullen's got anything new to say. And by back up, I mean back down. I don't know where I am! This place has become like a prison to me. Cullen, what's good?
There you are.
Okay, nothing new.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
Alright, who else should we talk to? Yeah, let's get these guys over here. Imagine Blackwall might have something to say after Adamant.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
She left-handed. You're competing with Varric.
Are you alright? You seem very intent.
I am. This needs to be done before I forget. As if written by a dim-witted child.
She is a lefty. Yay!
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. It must be recorded.
Sure, that's a good idea.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing.
After we just told Dorian we were gonna keep it quiet.
I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. I saw her there, heard her voice, yet I cannot claim with certainty it was really her. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her, yet even so.
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Perhaps the most impressive part of all that is that the spirit assuming her form included her hat. Her hat was important to her. That's fair.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was then.
It matters to me, to what I must write.
We're dropping
I
frames.
must interpret what I saw, yet I am no priest, no philosopher. I am a warrior.
Sure it was her then.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it. When I realized we were physically in the Fade, I was terrified, almost beyond reason. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Alright. Oh god, I never come in here. That was really disorienting. Where have you taken me? Who's been hanging out up here? Alright, so when we get a house, I want this painted above our bed. That'll be fine, right? It's nice and quiet in here. Ironically. Alright. Let's go talk to... Let's see, who are we gonna see first? I think Bull. There's an exclamation point. Hey, we almost have all the songs. Krem's not gonna have anything new to say. Hey! He didn't struggle with the chair today. And that's fantastic. Let's save. We did get an approval there, and I'd rather not, have to worry about that disappearing.
Again. Again. Come on! This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen. Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Yeah, get him!
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
It was big. But, why is she beating you with a big stick?
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, alright? I need to get over this demon crap.
Get that seam back there is not having a good time. He wants me to hit him. I feel like he's gonna be upset if I just talk to him.
All right.
Greatly approves. There we go.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
You fought in that siege. Every demon at Adamant wanted to tear you in half.
I bet, you demon asshole.
Cassandra back there.
And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull. I needed that. Thanks, boss.
Glad I could help, Bull.
Anytime.
All right. That was great. He loves it. Yep, crib. I saw that. Sarah.
At Adamant.
I did. I don't see why it concerns you.
We gotta greatly approve after that, so gonna save. Hey, and that's all of the books. Even though there were just like 3 stacks that we found repeatedly. It's fine.
Sarah, about Adamant and what happened in the Fade. A good shot. Why are you angry?
Shut up and listen, yeah? Never again. You hear me? Everyone is pretending it made sense. Demons and visions and all of it. The Fade isn't real. And I saw nothing. Nothing. They were like little empty things. Like there's nothing in the dark. No point. Stupid, right? That shouldn't be scary like it was. I'd have taken spiders. Like you. You're scared of spiders. All of them. Even little ones.
No. But sure, yes, all of them.
Pretty much scared of all spiders, yes.
That's no good. I mean, they're everywhere. I bet even right here, just crawling with those legs and hairy eyes. That's probably not helping. It's stupid to think about anyway. Everybody going on about imaginary stuff when real people died. Probably. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious moustache there. And in trade,
She said it.
a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or, I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the Adamant ones. Need more like him.
Yeah, Blackwall's different. He wasn't resorting to blood magic because he was scared. Let's see. Cole is upstairs. What's up, Cole?
This is amazing!
Thank you for the follow,
No.
Crankido.
But you
Appreciate
like
it.
demons! I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse, if I ask.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
No, don't ask me about it, nope.
Me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden Mages. And then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
Isn't it extreme for Solus to bind you? What if that takes away the part of you that makes you, you?
Helping makes me who I am. I help the hurting. That is what I do. All I do. Am. Me.
And if binding you erases your mind? Your consciousness?
You wouldn't make me hurt innocent people. I don't want to hurt innocent people again.
We'll find a way to keep you safe
Cole!
without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni Seeds.
Just trying to help!
Protect spirits they summon from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Okay, let's do that. Maybe then he will not hate me. Oh, that quest was actually from Meriden.
I wonder who knows pain has tried the game. It's one who lacks a certain wherewithal. For he knows well a pain with paltry gain. The fool who dares to rhyme Halam Shara.
Yeah.
It writes itself. At least it seems it should. There is an issue that you should address. I think it's worth your time, Inquisitor.
Stop the rumors operation available. Okay. So we took care of everybody there. We need to go talk to Blackwell. And then I think we'll be good. We can go run around somewhere else. Let's save lest I say something stupid. There we go.
Someone I knew once described adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. I'm told her wardens never wavered. They went to their deaths willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
And that's why he has to die.
You'll get no argument from me. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
Don't think of what went wrong. Think of their intentions, their sacrifice. Honor their selflessness.
Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
Alright. He's got a quest for us. We have to walk back. Whoa, what's Fairbanks doing here? Hello.
Just handed some intelligence to the spy master.
Alright. Thanks, bud. I was not expecting him to be here. Cool.
Want a drink? I've a hankering for company.
Dennett's right back there. You can hang out with him. He's cool.
When I was a boy, there were these urchins who roamed the streets near my father's house. One day, they found a dog. A wretched little thing. It came to them for food. They caught it, tied a rope around its neck, and strung it up. Do you know what I did?
Not the fireside tale I was expecting, Blackwall.
Just listen. I did nothing. Not a damn thing. It was crying. I saw the kicking legs, the neck straining and twisting. And I turned around, went inside, and closed the door. I could have told my father, or alerted someone. I didn't. I just pretended it wasn't happening.
You couldn't have been the only one there, and no one else stepped in.
Doesn't make what I did any less wrong. I may as well have tied the noose myself. We could make the world better. It's just easier to shut our eyes.
None of these responses are good.
Nothing worth doing is easy.
Look at you. You would have done the right thing. We're lucky there are people like you in the world. There's always some dog out there. Some fucking mongrel that doesn't know how to stay away.
Cullen's ready to report in. Okay. So, there was that. Special shipments, what? Okay, was that everybody we needed to talk to? I think we might be good. Cause yeah, Solus didn't have anything to say. Let me go try to talk to Cullen again, actually. Not Cullen, Cole. Ah, Krem!
True enough. Inquisitor.
Help me up the stairs. I am your leader.
It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
I'd like to talk with you about the Inquisition.
I don't understand it. People talk like it's a person, but it's not even a thing. A dagger can be a way to let pain out, but even if it isn't, it's still a dagger. The Inquisition isn't real unless it has something real to make it. It's like a spirit.
Alright.
I'd like to talk with you about Templars.
They're heavy with forgotten songs, like Varric. Some of them are too loud. It's hard to stay near them. Cullen is softer, but demons asked questions that hurt him. Evangeline was kinder. I want to explain, but Reese's mother spoke to spirits, but not to him. Then she died for a Templar he loved. Words just bounce off the edges.
Alright, that's kind of making me want to try reading that book again.
What's your general opinion of Templars?
Some like hurting mages. It makes them happy, or less afraid, or dreams again. Woke up shaking, stalking the ground for one who looks like her. Always some rule being broken. But not all Templars listen when whispers crawl around inside them. They try to protect people, like Cullen. The good ones remember that mages are people.
Can you tell me more about how the Templars feel to you?
They feel older than they look. They've been changed, and their bodies are incomplete now. The lyrium helps, but their bodies always want to connect to something older, bigger than they are. That's why they block magic. They reach for that other thing, and magic has no room to come in. Like when I listen to Varric.
Can you tell me more about how the Red Templars are different?
The red lyrium is different, darker, daggers under the skin. It eats you inside until you're nothing. They hear a different song. The song behind the door old whispers want opened. They are dead and dark and done.
Also, the red lyrium is red.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
Cole, stop saying that. That's terrible. Okay. Well, we have a couple people ready to report in. I believe it was Cullen and Josephine, which is not who I wanted. Liliana should be busy until the... Oh god, everything load in. Alright, we're good. We do have a judgment over here. Let me save and we'll take care of that. Alright. Yeah, I think Liliana's gonna be busy until the end of the stream, unfortunately.
Adamant's influence
Let's
continues,
see.
your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
What's up, princess?
Many places felt the pain of Adamant. He will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I serve a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
I just need to summon Solo Sober and be like, hey, whisper in his ear, and then suddenly the Bigfoot from Monty Python just smoosh this guy. Give him to the wardens? Cause yeah, he definitely won't overpower them or anything. What's up with you? Not too much, honestly. It's a brand new month, so I've got new fish to catch and new bugs to catch in Animal Crossing. Yay! Let's see how cool everybody is if I just say, yeah, let's kill him.
Lord Erimond, any protection you thought
Cole
you
is
had
good
has
with
apparently
this.
been withdrawn. You will die. By my hand.
Petty actions. Truth lies in the next world.
Alright, buddy, let me know when you find it. Sentence him to the Monty Python rabbit. Oh god. I'll need to craft the holy hand grenade. I was not wearing that sword, no. That's the special execution sword. Okay, seeing as nobody took any displeasure over that, we're gonna save. I have another judgment. What can we do?
Another of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the
I
Order.
wondered when we'd get to Sir Ruth.
She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this.
Look, she's me, but with brown
In
hair.
fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
Okay. That'll make this easy.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
I need sunglasses to look at her armor. Good God. Flying Circus is the best piece of Monty Python media. Changed my mind. Flying Circus is pretty good, yeah. Oh, I did enjoy Life of Brian quite a bit. My dad is a huge Monty Python fan, so I've seen a lot of it. Andraste forgives you. I don't know if I can make that statement in all good consciousness. I think I sent her to the Deep Roads on my first run, and I wasn't really pleased with how that went. Nobody expects the Chantry Inquisition. That's right. Public humiliation just feels mean. I realize that's the point, but I don't like doing that. Let's see how the crew feels about just jailing her.
Wardens are a special breed, apparently. Sir Ruth of the Wardens, I won't help you die, but you can pay. Lock her up.
What does this do? Nothing! Just nothing.
Oddly enough, Cole was okay with that. Let's see what else we got here. I wasn't necessarily pleased with that result. Now that we're talking about Monty Python, I'm just thinking about Destiny 2. There was an emote that was the Ministry of Silly Walks walk. And you could actually use it to go through walls and everything. And they had to disable it for a long time until they could figure out how to fix it. Which sucked because it was a premium emote. And so everybody that bought it was really pissed. Is it actually back? I don't remember. I thought it came back, but... Cole is an interesting sort. Yeah, every decision I make that I think is compassionate ends up making him hate me. And it's like... They had to change it though, right? Like, did they make it not actually back up? Yeah. Because people were using that to, like, break the raid. Why is this taking so long to load? We were just here. There we go. Good God. Oh, it bugged out. That's great. Now I'm just running around in the cutscene. And everyone's standing here. I wish I could tell you this was the first time this has happened. But it's not. Varric's still back here and I can interact with him. But yeah, hey Sir Ruth. We are twinsies. Okay, let's try this again. You have a fancy chair. Yes, I love my throne. I actually don't remember which one this is. But I don't remember having it before, so I like it. I'm wondering if I'm trying to load this while it's still loading stuff from restoring my save. Because yeah, if it just sits here on a black screen for a while and just loads and loads and loads and loads, eventually it's just like, ah, screw it, we can't figure out what we're doing, so we're just gonna let you roam free. Alright. If it messes up again, we're just gonna come back to this judgment later, because we've been going for an hour and a half now. We need to go ahead and get moving on some stuff. Inquisition is such a mess of a game. It really is. It's very broken. Yeah, it's gonna be broken again. It's taking too long to load this cutscene. Great. This is good. This is what we want. Okay, well, while it's loading. Yep, see. BOE 2 isn't. uh. I'll get to it. One of these days, I will get to it. Okay. Let's go get 2 more things going at the war table. And then we can go head out and do something fun. Like, I don't know, run around a totally new area. There was a bit of a fight at the mine, with bandits apparently, and not even Darkspawn. I'm pleased to report that the Darkspawn were cut down with relative ease. We've set up an outpost and recruited locals to begin mining the gold once again. Indeed, I'm told they're more than happy to do so, now that they're being protected. We found some useful equipment in the bandit cache, and any efforts to gather coin at Skyhold will now be much easier. Cool. Wide greatsword schematic. One of these days you'll play an RPG with actual role-playing. I'm scared! I'm gonna mess it up so bad! This is all I've known! It'll be fun. It'll be a learning experience. Getting a judge's favor. Inquisitor, we must have an Orlesian judge sign papers formally requesting that we elevate the Dupericets into nobility. Okay, I wasn't expecting this to be on the Ferelden sign of a map, but, alright, this is what we needed to help Josie not be assassinated. I've approached Judge Ald, who's requested a party of Inquisition soldiers meet him in the Frostbacks for a hunting expedition. Some sort of rare spider, as big as a horse, the judge was telling me, lives inside the caves a few days west of Skyhold. He would like an honor guard who knows the mountains to show him the way. Alright. Giant spider, you say? Send some scouts and officers to accompany him, and Judge Ald will happily sign the paperwork we require. The commander has kindly found some soldiers he can spare to accompany Judge Ald's hunting party. We're going to send an army of spiders to fight the giant spider.
Inquisitor?
Sorry, I was thinking about spiders. That was a good slip there. Oh. Measure Veil Strength, we've had 5 ever, so let's see. Inquisitor, you've activated a number of the elven artifacts used to detect magical energies of the Veil. Individually, such readings have been helpful. If we can coordinate measurements of all the artifacts simultaneously, however, I believe we may be able to uncover rifts that may not have opened yet. Good. I've drafted a proposal for how we might use Inquisition mages across Orlais and Ferelden to activate these artifacts in coordinated fashion, if you think that might be useful. Cullen can send some soldiers. Nobles in the area will happily ensure the safety of our mages. Not gonna rely on the nobles here. Let's go ahead and do that. That's gonna take 14.5 hours.
Inquisitor.
Almost done with my novel. Nice! Congrats! I know it takes a lot of effort. I have a couple writer friends who been dealing with some writer's block lately. But yeah, that's exciting. Everybody busy right now? We have 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're good. 6 years and 8 drafts. Wow. I would not have the focus or willpower for that. So that's extremely impressive. Nihilistic take on the cyberpunk genre. Alright. So, like, what's the next step? Do you send it to, an editor next, right? I have no idea of, like...
Worship?
any of the process of getting stuff published. We haven't been to the Frostbag Basin yet, which that was level 20. I would like to come out west though, because we haven't been to these areas. So let's check out the Forbidden Oasis right now. Varric's card has changed. We can't have Blackwall right now. Alright. What better setting for a nihilistic dark story than a cyberpunk city? Agreed. That does sound like it would mesh pretty well.
Inquisitor, I'm afraid we got here a little late. The Venatori were already here. We assume they're moving on the temple.
Oh god, where's my mouse? There.
Have you learned anything more about the temple?
Sorry, we haven't been able to get close.
Anything else I should know?
Not much to tell. A mining company out of Val-Fermin used to have an interest here, but economies change, and they moved on. Strange the miners never marked the temple on their maps. Oh, and some of the scouts saw a giant roaming in the area. Keep your eyes open. Don't want you to get stepped on.
Oh good, there are giants here! We love those. 1 second. Yeah, we're big into Eldritch stuff. Oh god, who just zoomed past me? Sir!
What is it? This could help us.
Cave spider study. Ooh. Alright.
Well, Harding told us they were here. Keep your guard up.
I don't know what aggroed onto us. I guess those. Alright. Oh, I remember this place. I hate this place. Wooden bridge. A footbridge constructed by the Enver's Mining Company. Few words are carved into a plank, only faintly visible in its weathered wood. Pass the time with another day, all the same, but you earn your pay. Ah, work is work. The Weight of War. Sketches of the statue from various angles occupy several pages of the journal. I have seen this pose before. Often it represents the burdens carried by those who die by the sword. Usually the man, or the head of his enemy, bears some identifying mark, but I can find none here. Perhaps there is some message in their uniformity. No claims to personal glory, only stern acceptance of duty. Given the approach's association with the Wardens, it is a fitting sentiment. Alright. I already hear Venatori chanting. It's like I'm playing RE4 all over again. Oh, it's because they're right over there. These guys are level 11 too? Okay, so we're just gonna storm right through this area. Dragonthorn, ooh. Thanks, Cassandra! I actually haven't heard the term diesel punk before. What all does that entail? I'm very uncultured and I'm sad about it. Miner's Journal. Excerpt from the journal of an unknown miner dated 938 Dragon. 3 Draconis. How do you say that name? Dido? Dido? I imagine the T is silent. Wants to know what it means. Didn't we all? But he frets at it. Keep your head low, work like the rest, and shut it out. That's all he needs. He feels it, I know he does. We all see it. Still he pushes. I do not want to talk about it. I do not want to know what it means. Some evil magic, best left alone. Is that not answer enough? He thinks it's more. It's in his head and he won't let it go. Nug again for dinner. This day never ends. Ugh. Was on the ledge, behind the pool. What is he doing? What does he know? If he disturbs it, Nico won't talk to... I don't know, Dido. We'll call him that. He trades shifts so that they will not work together. I should do the same. Oh good, this guy's creeping me out. I want to get away. The boss says his boss and Valframin will be sending someone to check on operations. I suppose it's just routine. Dido speaks strangely now. Too much time at the door. Nug again for dinner. Wonderful. Make her forgive me, but Dido's absence is a weight lifted. Shame about the wife, though. Yikes. Ah, okay, gotcha. Alright, I didn't know that was the term for it. I've learned a thing today, thank you. Oh, there's Viridium here too. Lovely. We don't have enough of that. And hyenas. That tree is growing through that rock, which is impressive. Is there another hyena here? I guess so. Oh, come on, like we can't just worm through that. There's a spider right there. Okay, the spider can't get through it either. I should really get into reading more. problem with everything I tried to read back in high school is just, well, you know, that wasn't the mandatory assigned reading. I don't know, stuff became very predictable. I guess a lot of tropes were coming into play, and so I was just like, okay, well, kind of know how this is gonna turn out, so I kind of don't want to read any more of it. So it's always exciting to come across something that's, you know, new and interesting. Take some turns that not many people take. Dorian, if you please. Thanks, buddy. Neuromancer and its sequels are good cyberpunk novels. Alright. May have to check those out at some point. I hear Venatorian here. They might be above. Nope, he's right there. That torch fall through the bridge? Appears that it did. Just lovely. Is actually the first, so no real trend chasing here. Okay, nice. You're just recommending all of these fun things to me, and there is not going to be enough time ever. Still though, I do want to give that a look. Spiral Mine. We are in agreement that the incident that took place last week in the Spiral Mine was an unfortunate accident. Condolences will be sent to Dido's wife, along with pay owed. Huh. Ah, give me that. An apostate's message. The markings are crude and simplistic, but their meaning can be understood. They did not ask questions, and so I was away. I keep my head low and work like the rest. The circle will not hunt this far. At first I regretted the choice, but they all feel the dread at the door. I do not stand out. Only a brother or sister would know these words. If you found your way here as I have, then you are not alone. If you would have allies when this contract ends, then find me. For a moment the pounding of footsteps can be heard, as if someone is running, then it fades. Ah, there's a regular torch here. That's fun. I feel like I've missed some loot here, but I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, we're back out. Venatori! Alright, time to find some shards. Yay. This is the part that everybody likes. Oh lord, there's 5 of them. Okay. I keep thinking that thing directly in the screen is one. It looks like it's just another, ocularum. Okay, nothing on this side. Nope, there's 1. 2. God, I hate the blur on these. And this is as far to the right as I can go. Great. Alright, there's 3. Surely we don't have to go down there. There's our 4th one, and we're missing 1 more. There we go. Okay. And we've got a landmark up here. Worn pillars. A sketch of the pillars followed by another drawing imagining the pillars as part of a grand monument with appended notes on the subject. The remains of the structure surely predate the Second Blight, perhaps older. My knowledge of ancient Imperium architecture is limited. There are some similarities. Similarities? Blah. Thanks, brain. But I'm uncertain of their origin. One of the miners thinks they're elven. Of course, this is based on a few carvings he found that look sort of elfy. Okay. The pillars are unlike the ruins one sees in the Dales. Of course, these would be much older than anything found there. Okay. Looks sort of elfy. Jeez. Ah. Surely this isn't a huge area, right? There is another camp over there that we should probably head toward. Oh, it's right over there. Lovely. So this place really reminds me of WoW. Particularly, Thousand Needles. Ugh. Okay, the camp is down there. You think I could jump that? I probably could. That will totally break my legs though, so I probably shouldn't.
If the Archdemon survived the fall into the Abyssal Rift, I wonder if it can be slain.
Proof it isn't an archdemon at all, I'd say.
What do you mean?
If Grey Wardens are good for anything, it's killing an archdemon. This one rose again. I'd say Corypheus created it. A tribute to his old gods, or an emulation of them.
Meaning what? It cannot be slain unless he is?
That? Or we need a much deeper chasm.
Go ahead and grab that while we're up here. If I'd known that they'd just run around, I would have switched to one of them. That's okay. That wasn't too bad fall damage. Oh, we didn't loot that. Give me that. Okay. This is fine. Don't worry about it. That's fine. Well, since we're already sliding down. We took a shortcut. And this does indeed connect. However, the camp is below us. Yeah, let's fall down, why not? We're just gonna heal at camp anyway. There we go. And we're here. Okay. And there's a rift right here. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Oh my god, these are level 7. Oh boy. Excuse you. Go away. They're slowly approaching. Alright, let's go close this up. And there we go. Put your red marks, I bet they're upstairs, maybe. It's fine, we will deal with those later. Now let's run through the water and rinse off all of that dirt and then get right back into the sandy dirt and get it all stuck to us. Yay! Let's just ruin those boots. Fine, this is all stuff that we've looted off of other people. I really should actually make some armor. Could be doing way more damage. And we have Dragonthorn, which looks closely enough to elf root, so I'm going to see it from afar and go, oh, elf root, and then I will be wrong. And good times will be had by all. And there's another Ocularum. Let's go ahead and take care of this one. Hey, there's one of those over there. Okay, there's one shard. 2 shards. There couldn't just be one on the ground right next to us, could there? Can't have nice things. 3 shards. Actually, that one's kind of close enough. I can probably just slide out and grab that. Yeah, that looks like kind of too far of a drop. Also, these guys are suddenly here. Get zapped. Cool. And look, Dragonthorn. Here I am just looting, hang on. Okay, good. None of those are blinking, so I shouldn't have anything new. Again, trying to stay on top of the inventory situation. Lest it creep up on me once more. God, nothing I've clicked on. Trying to unlock my phone at the same time as I'm trying to click on this. Neither thing is working. Everything's terrible. Ah. It's okay. We have so much Serpentstone. And now you guys are concerned about that. God, we're just demolishing these people. We are way over leveled for this area. That's okay though. That means I can play as Dorian and have fun with it. Not that I couldn't under normal circumstances. I'm just enjoying the light show. Something to read. Note found on a corpse. The note is charred, but a portion remains legible. The torch will scatter them, or draw them. I'm fairly certain they'll scatter. Okay, good. So there definitely won't be spiders in here. Nope, none at all. Okay, so a really fun fact about, oh, these are level 15. One of the many common names for them used, at least in America, I'm not sure about the rest of the world, for daddy long legs. You know, the spiders with the really long legs and the little tiny bodies. Sometimes they're confused with harvestmen, which are not true spiders per se, and only have 6 legs. Anyway. If you ever find a big clump of them, just like in a corner or something, and you shine a flashlight on them, they will start like bouncing up and down like this. To make them look like, you know, kind of slightly threatening. And it works. Well, I'm sure it works on normal people. I thought it was hilarious and I kept doing it.
That's it for the spiders.
Oh my god. Oh, there's so many things to interact with in here. That was a real life experience that happened when I was a child. My dad liked to take us out to a bunch of caves and stuff, and so we were at one of those. It wasn't one of the big, like, highly publicized ones. So it's just out in the middle of nowhere. And there's a tiny bathroom, like kind of the equivalent of like a gas station bathroom, you know? And there were a bunch of those guys just hanging out behind the toilet. And the guy working the place was like, oh, you want to see something cool? Because I had like found a ladybug or something outside, and I was like, oh, bug! And chasing it around, and so we went in there, and he was shining the flashlight on them. They were all bouncing around, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. It was a good time. The cave was pretty neat, too. Again, since it wasn't the, like, super publicized ones, it wasn't nearly as damaged. You know, not as much through traffic, not as much people touching things they shouldn't be touching. Caves are pretty neat. Then the next day we went out to another one that was, again, one of the more public hyped up ones. Which was very damaged, and of course, you know, it wasn't as great. But I did actually have some water drip directly into my eye. And it really, really burned. That was less of a good time. Also, right outside the cave entrance, there were a bunch of flower bushes, and at that time of year, there were bees all over the place. And that was still back when I was, like, you know, super afraid of bees. Oh, there was a wedding ring in there. That's great. But yeah, I was not enjoying standing there waiting for the guy to finished speaking while there were bees all over the place. So yeah, we still need to find a key, huh? I read that as Paris Cavern Key, which I'm now thinking of the Pokemon. Interesting thing about Paris the Pokemon. The Pokemon itself is not actually the bug, despite it being a bug type. It's actually the fungus that has taken it over. Are you thinking of Spoink, the spring Pokemon? Okay, so some context for that. There was a post about a hummingbird that had stopped and was like resting on this guy's finger. And everyone freaked out because they're like, no, if hummingbirds stop flapping their wings, they'll die. And then the guy's like, what? No, that's absolutely not true. And so there were a bunch of replies going, what? That's wrong. And then the best response was, perhaps you're thinking of Spoink, the spring Pokemon, who can't stop bouncing or he'll die. Here's some more random facts because we're on the subject. Talking about Paris got me thinking about Cordyceps, which if you've played Last of Us, you're mildly familiar with it. Cordyceps is a real thing. It affects bugs. Look it up. It's pretty hardcore. Science is awesome and terrifying. I love it. Of course, now I'm thinking of the Screama pillar is sexually attracted to fire. Without constant reassurance, it will die. Oh, this one's level 15. Get out of here. And chain lightning for all of you. There we go. That's my new favorite quote. I should probably be discussing the game more, but we're out in the middle of a desert, and there's demons here, and also spiders, and that's pretty much where we're at. Also the occasional hyena or Venatori. Is that a despair demon? Honey, are you lost? Get out of here. We're dropping frames. Many apologies. Hey, we just hit level 21. Let's see, what should I grab? I actually think I want to start working toward, throwing blades for myself. As well as Sarah. It will require a few more points to get down there, but I think it will be a fun time. And we still have plenty of game to go, despite approaching nearly 100 hours already. You could spend so much time in this game.
Cassandra. Not every Pentecost is wealthy. I certainly was not once my parents were executed.
You say that like it's normal. But I suppose you did live with the dead.
If by dead you mean a Motalitasi necromancer, a keeper of the dead, then yes.
Well, that sounds shit.
Hence my joining the Chantry.
What are we fighting? What's aggroed onto us? There's a Fade Rift. It's right here? Files are in the computer. Okay, well, I'm not gonna be able to claim that, despite climbing up here. Because of said Fade Rift. Is it underneath? What? Okay, it's gone now. What? Okay. Fall damage. Blip. I guess we need to go deal with that rift. Is it all the way down there? And that's why it's hitting us up here? Good lord. Alright, let's go get it. Would love to be able to, actually grab that landmark. Let's stop and read this book first, though. Oh, good. The Journal of Paulette Deschamps. Andraste's sweet ass. I'm a fool for betting what I couldn't pay. Now I have to take Nico's shift in the tunnel closest to the door. The lot of them fell silent at that. Nico tried to take it back. He's a good enough lad, but I gave my word. You probably should have bailed, Paulette. Nico's first night here, he thought to sleep below the ridge at the back of the pool. We didn't notice. He woke the whole camp with his screaming. He sleeps under the statue outside camp now and shakes when he goes near the pool. I'll let him keep his win. He can owe me a drink when it's done. Right on. I'm sure everything was fine and he's just overreacting, right?
Should we look around?
Okay, yeah, there it is. That aggro range, though. Come here, you. We need everybody to bunch up, and then we'll use Chain Lightning, and it will be fantastic. Never mind, they're dying too quickly. Let's just use it anyway. Right on. Alright, close it up. Cool. Something secrety here. Okay, that's the ladder. Lovely. Let's just take your booze. You don't look like you have the stomach for it anymore. I'm in a mood today. I'm sorry. Golden Scythe, 490 black. This battlefield spirit maintains a chill even in direct sunlight, which it appears to absorb. Oh, good God. Yeah, I want to drink that. Optimal serving is by the drop. Contact with exposed flesh is discouraged, but likely inevitable. Mmm. Sounds delish. Grab that deep mushroom. Can we actually get back up there? Cassandra, give me a boost. That ladder's a lie. Everything's terrible. Where does this go? Okay. There's a split in this tunnel. Suppose the technical term for that would be a fork. My brain good and stuff. Ah, yeah. Okay, I remember this place. I think that's why. As you'll notice, the camera's shaking. It's been a while since we've saved. I think we'll go ahead and save now. Let's go ahead and take out the hyena first. And that giant's busy working on that other hyena, so let's just, you know. This giant's getting a little bit wrecked. Which is fine, because I just hit level 21. Okay. God, remember Emerald Graves? That was a good time. Oh, there's a dog! Watch out, little guy! He's running in slow motion, as dogs are known to do. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff I'm gonna have to delete. Alright, so there's gonna be a lot of stuff on my radar here. Which I will of course have to pick up most of it because it will bother me if I don't. Intrinsic pool. At the center of it, the scent of water, the soft call of a tusket waiting through the pool. You almost forget that outside the oasis there's simply nothing. There you go. Yeah, it's nice down here. Aside from, you know, the giants. And the wafting perfume of a tusket. Which I'm sure is not as pleasant as that note made it sound. Who knows? Maybe they smell like vanilla bean. Oh, there's spiders. They're just thirsty. God, I hope there's not a nug tangled up in that. I'm gonna feel really bad about it.
Eat it! Ate it!
Sarah, no! No! Man! That was rude. Hey, loot. And we'll immediately be getting rid of that. What else is here? Is that another hyena? There is another camp down here. That's nice. the camp that we already established. Fantastic. Alright, what can we do? Temple of Pride, there's a shard down here. There's a shard above us. Well, that really narrows it down. Oh boy. Okay. Key could be literally anywhere. That's great. Just find it, forehead. That's right. Alright guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quickly. I needed to an hour ago and then I got distracted. Give me a second. Okay. It was cold in here earlier, so I had a blanket in my lap, and now it's way too hot for that. It's not really a good place to put it, so I just threw it on the floor. Okay. I guess let's go back and try to grab those shards that are relatively close by to us. So I'll have to come back and do it later. Help me up this rock! Why won't you help me? Okay. More blood lotus, give me that. And another way that we can't get through because this wood is indestructible. There is loot up here though. Oh, come on. Let me have that. Alright. We're good. We're all caught up. This doesn't go anywhere, but I wanted to. Blood Lotus, hello. Do you require assistance? Alright, just clip into that pillar. Carry on. Oh my god. Okay, so the shard we're looking for is up there. This is why I hate this place. You spend a lot of it in caves. And seeing as all of this crap looks the same to me, I'll get lost way more than usual. Which is, you know, impressive. But yeah, I really hate the maps that are a little bit more vertical than they are, you know, just spread out. Flat. It's okay with having one or two areas where you have to do a little bit of mountain climbing there. I thought I saw a sniper glint there. I was like, ah, get down! Destiny has ruined me. But yeah, if it's like the whole map like this, where this doesn't really help you out too much with, you know, verticality. A lot of running around, a lot of backtracking, a lot of me falling off and then having to figure my way back up. I'm just gonna loot this and these Venatori are gonna be fine with it. Okay, now they're less fine with it. Oh, we missed that guy. Okay, we've got a shard though, so. Got this loot.
A little bird tells me you might be up for the Sunburst throne, Cassandra.
I suppose you'd prefer to see a man in the position.
You'd certainly be a first step towards that.
That will be less amusing should it actually come to pass.
You'd be mad to consider it. Can you imagine the target it would place on you?
I don't want to think about that right now.
Alright, Dorian. Come on, man. Need you guys to be friends for just a bit. Oh, God, there's one of these doors. Unlock with the power of 6 shards.
It's worse by the door.
Indeed. I feel it as well.
There's something to read over here. Tracing from temple doors. An inscription taken at the temple doors in the Forbidden Oasis, followed by a translation. The writing is shaky and uneven, as though the writer labored to complete the task. Just like me trying to read that sentence. Woo. Oh god, it's in Elven. Okay, I will not be attempting that. Translation. Arrogance became our end. Come not to a prideful place. Now let humility grant favor. Okay. Actually, probably could have read that one out loud. Looking at it right now, that didn't look so bad. Get rid of that. That armor can go away as well, honestly. I don't think I have 6 yet. Oh, I do. Okay. Let's roll.
The ill feeling by the entry. It's not present here.
An enchantment designed to keep people out. A warning, or possibly a test.
1 second. Temple of Pride, Temple of Pride. Ah, get out of here, Fennec. It's dangerous for you, little buddy. Saw a bunch of exclamation points there, which is worrying. Broodman had a big yawn. Ah, that's right. So I need to get all of the shards in order to open up this whole place.
This is amazing!
It's a fun time for all. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Fallen Omen. Go ahead and strengthen the veil a little bit here. How you doing? Ancient writing. The meaning behind the flowing ancient script is obscure at first, but slowly forms. May the path bestow the favor thou hast earned. For a moment there is an image of figures kneeling in meditation. A bright light envelops them, then it fades. Right on. So yeah, we do not have enough shards to, oh good, an icy place. To do this just yet. But don't worry, we'll be back. Get hyped for shard collecting. Go ahead and drop that torch there. Okay, where else can we go? We need to get back up top. Probably the easiest way to do that is to come back up to our desert camp here. Dragon Age, trying to decide if I want to romance Bull or Cullen. This is my first time playing as a female elf. I mean, I will always endorse the Cullen romance. It's the only one I've ever done. It is very sweet. But from what I've seen of the Bull one, it is also very sweet. And of course, it's got its hilarious moments because it's Bull. So yeah, I'm not sure what to tell you there. I think either way you'll enjoy it. Let's see. I'm always hesitant to go anywhere on this map. Again, the verticality screws me over. Because it's like, oh, this thing might be up here! So I want to stay up high as much as possible, and I can't tell when it's the game telling me no. And I will keep trying to climb. Because, you know, that's the thing that I do. And then I'll find out that it's way under me. Kind of like this. And we'll just take all that fall damage because it's way faster. And I can just fast travel back to camp and not have to worry about it. So yeah, this map's annoying, especially with the way that I play, so. Yeah, good times for all. What class are you playing, Omen? Oh god, we're dropping frames, sorry. Should restabilize shortly. I want to get over there, but how? Ah, looks like there's a ramp over there. Let's see. Is it actually buffering now? Great. That's great. Okay, OBS is in the green now. Let's see if it holds. Don't want to jinx it, but it looks like it's stabilized. At least for the moment. Should probably walk around this way. We already did that, Ocularum. Yes, we did. Okay. Again, everything in this area looks the same to me. I hate it. Okay, we're just gonna slide down there. Take that fall damage. Cool. And again, I assure you, had I done that same move in Destiny 2, that would have killed me. Ah. I keep thinking about going back, but I don't know. It's become just such a grind, and I honestly don't have time for it right now. More serpent stone. Okay, where do we need to go next? There's another shard. It's probably above us, honestly. Sarah's still over there being invisible. More guys? Oh, no, that's just hyenas. Never mind. Okay. Go ahead and loot that. And let's go ahead and climb up this ladder, see where that takes us. Something to investigate over here.
Right. See you then.
What? Is there a person in here? Where are you? Did that rock just talk to me? What's happening? Get out of there! What? I can't talk to her.
What do you want? I'm just looking for stuff to salvage. I used to work here. I know no one needs it.
I'm with the Inquisition.
Been out here a while. But I'll assume that's important. Doesn't explain why you're following me.
Literally talking to a rock.
You came all the way out here to salvage old mining equipment.
Mostly, I wanted to go into this one cave. Used to store stuff there. Damn thing wasn't overrun by spiders then. I put my wedding ring there. Couldn't stand the sight of the thing. But I couldn't throw it away either. Oh, it was a stupid argument. Part of me knew I'd still want that ring.
I believe this is yours.
Nothing here's worth as much as this. It's all I have left. I don't have much, but this opens one of my old caches. Whatever's left is yours. As thanks.
Thank you. Okay. It's exciting. Let's go, find that shard, shall we? Again, it's probably above me. I should probably try to get back on higher ground. Have to be careful and actually pay attention when crossing those bridges. Ugh. Lest I fall off and have to find my way back up. Ah. Alright, that's the shard we're looking for. Can we hop up from that side? Perhaps. But how do we get up there? Oh my god, I hate this place. I could just have one of them throw me over. Would be so much easier. Just saying. Oh god. Does that rock actually connect over there, or is that... Looks like it does. Alright. I might have a plan. We'll find out. Get out of here, hyenas. You leave that Fennec alone.
Watch out! They can take you.
Okay.
You know, I've never met an elf quite like you, Sarah.
I don't doubt it. They're all slaves where you're from.
Not all of them, but yes, you have a point.
You ever talked to one who wasn't?
No, but I'm glad I have now.
People are people. Who knew?
Well said, Sarah. Well said. Climbing up this rock for no reason. Ah, yes, we finally made it back to this landmark. I can claim it now. Unless it bugs out. Please don't bug out. Alright, operations at this site are no longer profitable. Official closure will occur on the 13 Justinian, 939 Dragon. All workers will be fairly compensated for their time. Those interested in further employment may contact our people in Valvermin. Okay. have to wait for him to finish climbing up the ladder so that I might climb down. There we go. We have once again reached the upper ledge. Now let's see if we can circle around to where I wanted to go. Pretty sure I got it there before and then jumped off for something else. I think that's when I went to go get that other camp set up. We are very far away from that other shard. But there's serpent stone there, so it's fine. Okay, what is this over here? Or serpent stone. Here's the cavern again. Okay, we'll fight some more spiders. And deep mushroom. Okay, we've already been in here, so let us take our leave. Okay, I'm not allowed up there. That's fine. I'm trying to think of stuff to say now, like... Again, like that note said, there's just nothing. Bunch of old, mining equipment that's just slowly degrading. The wind is howling. And that's pretty much all that's going on over here. Oh, Dragonthorn. That's fine. Can I climb up to that land bridge? Would be great if I could. Oh, come on. Alright, fine. Is this where I went before? Not sure. That's new. Ugh. Cool.
Cut through here.
And a mosaic piece. I will take that. Hello, Nug. Don't run away. We're not here to hurt you. Okay. We startled him. He's just a little guy. He'll be okay. Okay, honey, get away from the door. Alright, he's fine. Okay, so we made a shortcut to the intrinsic pool, which is pretty neat. Actually gonna save after we've done that. Let's forget about that other shard for a minute and go back to trying to find this one. So I need to get up there. Can I jump that? Oh, come on. Let me make that first step. There we go. Come on. Come on. How about this way? There we go. Alright. There's another shard for us. And there's another one that's right over our camp. Or right below it. Oh, it's above it. Okay. Camp is down there. I keep forgetting that. Ouch. Okay, let's see if we can get up to that one from here. This is officially the Nug Tunnel now. They're just running around in here. Okay, we need to go up. We have deep mushrooms for days. I need to stop picking those up. Okay, it looks like we might actually be able to make it over there. That's exciting. Get the hyena, not the fennec. There's a lot of guys over here. How about we just take advantage of all that metal armor. Oh my god, Sarah. Oh my god. She's going so fast. Oh, that looks so goofy. At least that one's not just the game freaking out. There we go. Okay, another shard for us. Next one we need is back up this way. So yeah, this is pretty much this whole area. Gather shards so we can go into the Temple of Pride. There's really not too much else going on here, at least that I can remember. Really, I can't read that book. Okay. Go ahead and get that while we're here. Give me the shard, please. Thank you. Nothing else. Okay. See if we can get to this shard. Aha! Dorian, be a dear. Cassandra, please. Alright. Mysterious book. Okay. A page from a charred book. You offer a sip of water while they provide a feast. Know they speak of the same wickedness, but placed it in you. I have heard them speak, and I have listened. I hear the whispers of all. Let them offer silver while you give gold. Let them think themselves your betters, and know nothing more. Would you not purge the world of wickedness of those who speak against you? Would they not do the same? If we do not have an agreement, then I shall depart. When I am through, none shall speak of treachery. When all have given word, then all shall be appeased. Written in the margins, must remember the words, the right materials on the flame in the right order. Earth, the vine, the file, then the blood. The blood comes last, no missteps. One wrong move and the binding will not work. But if it does, oh, my enemies will quake. So yeah, we may never know what happened here. It's anyone's guess, really. How about we leave the demons alone, people? Just saying. Does not seem to be working out well for many of you. Okay, cool. This is that one I couldn't figure out how to get to earlier. Yay! Let's see. So we have a shard there, shard there. Okay. Let's go take care of that rift. Oh god, how am I gonna get to that rift? Looks like... Can I climb back up that? Probably not. Lovely. Can't one of my mages teleport? Is that Vivian? Maybe it was just Fade Step. Still though. Surely you can use that to get up there, right? Actually, you know what? Hang on.
If you were still a seeker,
Would you drag me to one of your circles?
I'm not still a seeker.
But you'd do it, even though I'm incredibly charming.
Yes, I would absolutely drag you there, without question.
I know, Cassandra, he is incredibly charming. Not jumping down there for Serpent Stone. Okay, I was trying to click on that portrait there, but that's fine. So we need to get over that way. All right. Here we are back in Elizabeth's garden. And we're dropping frames. Yay! So I suppose it is time for the 1 o'clock frame droppage. Let me get back up this rock. Ha! I did it. Okay, I'm not allowed to go up here. Really? Come on! That's not fair. That Fade Rift is a little ways out. Can I walk around the back here? Okay, we haven't been down here yet. I hear nugs! Why are we in combat? There's something on my radar. That spider ate those nugs! That's upsetting. Alright. Bad spider, you die now. Yeah, we're dropping frames again. Oh boy. It's okay, we got that spider before he could eat the little foxes, so... we'll count that as a win. And we are decimating these guys because they are level 7. Alright, we good? We good. Close it up. Cool. Okay, we'll have one more Fade Rift to close over here. It's not showing up on our map just- oh, there it is. Well dang, let's see if we can go handle that then while we're up here. Are we back? Down to the yellow and back to red. Boo. I'll take out this rift and then we'll call it for today, since the frame droppage is starting to intensify quite a bit. Indeed. This is a long ways out here. Ugh. Oh, these are level 11 at least. Let's maybe not stand directly on top of where he's gonna spawn. Haha, y'all can't reach me up here. Face. Alright, that's all the rifts we need to take care of in this region. The marker! Oh god, make us whole, Isaac! The sand stretched for miles, broken occasionally by a stony outcrop. The monotony was wearing, and the longer we traveled, the more I feared we would never escape it. Suddenly my guide pointed, and I caught sight of two distant pillars. As we rode toward them, a statue of a man became visible. Despite his stern countenance, and the fact that he held the head of some vanquished enemy, I have never seen so welcoming a face. The oasis itself lies within a canyon. From a distance, one might only see more desert. The rocky hills surrounding it look the same as any other rocky hills. Were it not for the pillars and man, the place would not appear remarkable at all. When I expressed these thoughts to my guide, she laughed and said she could find the spot even without them. I conceded the point, not wishing to insult her skill. That's probably a good call. Still, I am grateful to the bygone sculptor who placed the statue here. Alright. So yeah, we had a bit of a journey just to reach that. So we need 2 more shards. I don't know if there's another ocularum out here or what. And we need to get the key for that door.
There's a single oasis in the midst of these wastes. They seem endless, don't they?
Thank you, Cassandra. Just gonna fill in this spot over here, make sure we're not missing another ocularum. Blech. The quest says that there are only 15. We've turned in 6 of them. We can fill the spider requisition. Alright, let's fast travel back to this camp here, even though we're like standing pretty close to it.
Inquisitor.
Fill that requisition. Oh god. Navarna alchemist with a wealthy patron has asked for assistance in the study of cave spiders, their poison in particular. Gross. Alright.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Yeah, let's power farm. Good time. Really hurting for power right now.
Dispatch for you.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Sandra's just running in circles. Keeps you on your toes.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Oh my god. Alright guys, on Wednesday we're going to pick up those last couple shards and go back to need to talk to the scout. Talk to the scout. Oh god. Oh no! She's skating! No! Alright.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
And then yeah, we'll run around some more in the Temple of Pride. And that was the last requisition I could actually fill right now, which is perfect. We're not load, save. God. Okay. That's the plan. So, guys, take care of yourselves. Wash your hands, etc. Be nice to people. We're getting attacked by a hyena. Alright. Take care. We'll be back Wednesday. Bye.